lifted. My body are the laundry list of all of life's unkindnesses. But I still sip tea and chant om and live free. Cause hardships think hope that it improves me. My bamboos accustomed to me. You'll be soon accustomed to me. This tomorrow I got royal hemoglobin coursing through me. And my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my Umi. Signed in silver mouth the grill of yours and truly.
You better baby, you a star. You better, cause you're so damn fine.
It's like holy writing. I still don't know everything. But I guess confessions from 8x11s and studio sessions seem like it's only right. And trust me, this my therapy. Your couch. Finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me. Shut your mouth. Touch me, I'm slaughtering crews, squads, goons, teams. The queen is coming to rule your region. Coming for all of your plus your house. I ain't always have it in me. No titles for pretending. I was 14 years old, forcing pills down my throat, so my baby fat diminished. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought the life was finished. Now they remind me what my lows look like. Now I know the sky's the limit. Okay, never claim to be perfect. That's an impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm worth it. That's the responsible thing. Spend half my life trying to find my life from outside sources. Why the only voice that mattered came from me.
You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you
are. When rock go in, she too aggressive, that's too masculine. And her content a little too obsessive, just relax a bit. She say she got that's narcissistic, just the facts of it. Nah, I don't really F with female rappers, that's just sacrilege. Glad I learned early not to internalize every ink up. Daddy told me with every opinion there comes a sphincter. And they would rather she them thoughts than popularize a thinker. Why them lying archetypes is chasing cat, I'm trying to sphinx her. Rap barrel, skin caramello, apparel, mainly vintage. Meryl composer, warrior, I'm a star without the flash frame of Fenty. Came out the doctored up the entire game upon my entry. Kept it 100, messed around and gained another century. In this now I'm aimed to pop off till my mental chamber's empty. I'm unbothered, your standards is irrelevant. I might F around and rock a body, all this for the hell of it. They've been trying to martyr me for ages cause my melanin. So now I'm soaking UV rays with shit.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
I love it. I love the spirit layers. I love the spirit layers. You know what? She said I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing it 3, 2, 1. I'm doing this.
Oh my goodness.
Because she knows us. Y'all.
Yes, talk to me in my language.
This is why the shenanigans always start before the show.
Before the show.
Welcome you guys to another episode of Bits of Tea with your girls Queen Coney
and Queen Jade.
And then our guest, beautiful Miss Sierra.
Clark.
But before we get into the tea, you guys always know, shout out to Power Plug Radio.
Absolutely.
Okay, we love our family over here. There's many ways to listen. Okay, make sure you guys download the app in the Google Store or Apple Store or Google Play. I love mixing those up. Make sure you go to the website, powerplugradio.com.
Yes.
Make sure you go to the YouTube and subscribe and share Power Plug Radio.
Hit that bell
and as
too.
Always, you can always join the conversations via the phone at 727-686-0512. Let's go.
I fumbled on that one last time.
Girl, it's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, we are so excited because we actually have one of our sisters on with us, Miss Sierra Clark.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diane and Wayne because they are the ones who actually made the contact for us meeting. And so from that meeting, it just so much beauty and love just blossomed. Like seriously. Yes. And I'm speaking love without damage. Okay, all right.
That's what we do.
Love without damage. Yes.
Love without damage. So to start off, Miss Sierra, we're going to give you a little introduction, okay?
Absolutely.
I want to talk about you real quick.
Talk about it.
You were just phenomenal. So first of all,
great.
Shout out to Sister Naira and the Repair of the Black Family. Miss Sierra is one of the co-authors of this wonderful book, as well as her own book, Finding Sierra.
Y'all.
And so just reading her book, you guys, it's just been such a joy to get to know someone who's doing the work, who's doing the inner work, who's actually implementing and being consistent and also getting a return.
Absolutely.
The book, honestly, it's got so much
pull it out because we already folded down some pages
because we finna reference some pages.
But you know what? You know what's interesting too? In the anthology book, her chapter is 22. Favorite number.
Oh my God, that's my spirit number.
Is it 22?
Okay. It is 22.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all tell about it, and then I'm gonna tell you how Sister Naira.
And that chapter title is from sweet nothings to sweet everything.
Oh my gosh.
That's the name of that chapter.
Y'all.
So let's go ahead and
The
dive in with that
divine.
one.
22. So
22.
your favorite number, Jay.
That's my spirit number. That's
Spirit
actually
number and our
that's
favorite,
actually
yes.
my favorite number. Yeah.
Go ahead and bring that in.
Oh, that's so.
Bring
so
it in.
It's been just divine. So didn't even know. Got the call. Mr. Oliver's like, hey, this is a project, and I was like, okay. Spoke with Sister Naira. It was just an instant jam.
Connection.
Right.
It was
Yes.
an
Instant
something
That's how
that
you know.
something that you knew was right.
Yes,
And so
yes.
in order to so in order to make jam, it got to be a smashing and
You
a
gotta-
crushing and
facts.
a blending of the two.
yep.
And that's what I felt when we had our conversation.
Yes.
Wow.
And just to watch her from what she's been through, give from those things, I can connect with. And it's amazing, and she's doing great things, and to be in love with a woman, to see, when I see her, I see me.
Yeah.
Right.
And what the places, the things that I thought that I wasn't strong in, to see her stand up in those things,
Facts.
I've now realized we are the hills from which cometh our help. So
Okay.
when you stand, you now, when I'm low, I can look to you, the hills from which cometh my help,
That's right.
That is
because
so
you are
beautiful.
now the example of that. I can get through that thing.
That's facts.
Yeah, it's almost like giving permission. Like when we show up
Yes.
in our true authenticity, or we show up in our truth, or we show up in our confidence, it's almost like we give the next woman permission to do the same for herself.
Absolutely. And I know for me, and I'm not going to speak for me, for a lot of things that I didn't know, I thought I needed permission. I was quiet, shy, all those things, but I'm not really shy, honestly.
Wow.
But I thought that I was because of that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys, and I feel like a lot of us go through that as women, especially women of color. You
Yeah.
know, needing permission.
Absolutely. Let's touch on that sweet nothing.
Okay,
Yes,
so
22.
sweet nothings from sweet everything. So
Yeah.
oftentimes when so it's kind of taught that what you need is third party. It's like outside of you.
Right.
So you know the one saying that a dude talks sweet nothings to you.
Yes.
So you turn in all those things that told you different who you know that you are now, contrary to who you thought you know something different about you.
Right.
So those sweet nothings, you can now turn them into your sweet everythings. You can now
Wow.
let that moment, that situation that you thought was dark, be your light. That
Right.
moment that
That.
you thought where you
Flipped
were
it.
low, you can flip it.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. We're turning all those sweet nothings that I mostly said about me, because I realized it was the words that I said that kept me hindered, kept me stagnant,
Yep.
kept me not believing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you share some of those sweet nothings?
Please, if you want to.
Some
Yes.
examples
Okay.
for the collective.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so, let me just share before I say them, because I want to put them in the right category
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Right? So the reason that I felt those things wasn't because it wasn't love, wasn't because people didn't love me. It was because of the narrative that was taught about us as black people, copper skin color people, that we were not nothing, never gonna be nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's supposed
Right.
to always feel like this. You gotta ask
Yes.
for permission
Yes.
before you can be, believe,
Yeah.
do anything, right?
Right.
And so it was like, and that was the thin layer of thing that kept me feeling and being that
Yeah.
way with me.
The conditioning in
Yeah,
the program.
those
Yes.
sweet nothings of telling myself I can't. When I'm telling myself we can, like
Right.
everything in me is saying go,
Yes.
Sierra,
Right.
go, and something is saying no, Sierra, no.
Wow.
Wow.
And so it's those little sweet nothings. And then people I meet see something that one, but when I went home, why don't that add up with me? Why
Right.
don't I feel that way about myself?
Right.
And so I realized that if you want to shoot the messenger, she's a 6-year-old little girl who sat in the
Ooh.
classroom, who believed what was being taught to her.
Whoa.
Right.
I got chills.
So to turn those sweet
Wow.
nothings into sweet everythings. And so they did us a do, right?
Right.
But
Yes.
what do we do now? Let's
Right.
turn those sweet nothings into sweet everythings. And we do that when we come together. So thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for Power Plug Radio for even
Yes.
allowing y'all this space to do what
Facts.
y'all magically
Thank
do.
you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Yes.
And so but definitely vibe with them. On first sight, it was we got on the wave and we've been hanging 10 ever since.
since.
And so
Hanging
we
10.
just riding this thing, right?
Exactly.
So
That's
thank
it.
you for having me here and
you see
letting me be me. So
Hanging 10. That's
yeah,
what's
so I love
up.
y'all for that. So
That's
turning
so-
those sweet nothings
Yeah.
into everything, and I realized that I watered that it was a disbelief that I couldn't, because they covered up a lot of stuff pertaining to us. So to be in now to meet Sister Naira, and she got to repair the black family, like this is what I've been always wanting to do, didn't really know how. So you spoke about when a woman is being a woman, she can say things that you feeling and you don't got words for.
Yes.
So that's what you, so, and then also we're supposed to connect, because that's how it's described as the only way we can be an atomic bomb. When we come together, we blow things up.
Facts.
So I need y'all.
We need you.
Exactly.
And we know what, we don't need it no more.
That's right. We have it.
We have it. That's the evolution of.
I needed y'all.
Yeah, I need. Beautiful,
It's powerful
Sierra.
and empowering, for sure.
That is so beautiful.
Go ahead. Okay, you know what? Because there's so many directions. Give me this.
Okay.
You don't need. Yeah, we can't cover that up.
This
real
is home,
quick.
y'all. Y'all
This
know
is
how
home.
we do.
Thank you. Let's get comfortable.
I know the hat.
Get a chair too. The hat,
I love
of course.
it.
Get
Matter of fact,
a
put a bag
chair
in it, too.
too, because that's an amazing hat right
Let's put
there.
the bag
Let's
on
put
the
This
the
from the
bag
clothing line.
right
That's from the
there.
clothing line.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of.
Manifestation of her growth and evolvement and
Absolutely.
transformation. That's all I wanted to say.
So tell me how this
Yes.
book came together. That's what I want to know, because
girl.
in conversations, you know, it was like, I ain't no author. I can't write a book.
I'm dyslexic. I be mixing
Come on
up
now.
words and all type of
You
things,
got-
girl.
Come on now.
Yeah, so right, so how it came about is the stumbling upon of Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Finally me getting to know me is how the book really came about. And I describe it in the book as like Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom, like
Yep.
going into like dark places that I was
Yes.
afraid to go into.
Yeah.
And allowing myself to like stand up to that story and to that thing that was in there telling me that I was not what I know that I am.
For sure.
Right.
So, like, so I call it getting rid of the MUS, the made up stuff.
Made up stuff.
Yep,
The made
you know
up
what that
stuff.
is.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I love it.
Yes,
It's
the
a gem.
MUS.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Oh my
MUS, the
God.
made up stuff.
Content,
Because you know what that is.
made
Come
up
on
stuff.
now.
Right, that's what's
Y'all,
up.
y'all already
So-
know what that is. Don't try to take it for yourself. Sierra came up with it first. I'm just saying. Fake scenarios. Yeah.
I
We
like
doing
it.
too much
The
shit.
MUS
You
is
doing?
the
You
got
be
the
a real
fake
Right,
scenario.
and then that's
moment.
what it, the less
Yes.
is really more.
Yes.
Like,
For
real,
we're
though.
conditioned to think that we gotta overwork and overdo, but it's
Absolutely.
not.
I'm
When
telling
you
you.
get on the frequency with the people that speak your language,
Facts.
you want for
That love
nothing.
You don't gotta
Yes.
do
You
nothing
want
either.
for nothing. You like listen.
You don't gotta do nothing.
I got a phone call. Was like, come to the gas station. I pull up, back up, and I pop the thing. And I'm looking around. The pump is still there. There's nobody there, but I was told to come. So it was almost, although outside the phone call, me to tell them thank you.
Wow.
Listen, it's when you are where you supposed to
I'm
be.
telling
You
you.
want for nothing.
Girl, that's
Wow.
favor.
I'll see it looking good.
Hey.
It's that Sierra
I
sauce.
am
That's
here
what
for
my
the
online
sauce. Where's my cup?
My online community. It's the Sierra sauce.
You know what? So I'm old school with it, and I love the fact
Jay, y'all.
that
We love me some Jay.
I love the fact that you turned that dare scenario, because I remember dare, say no to drugs. You remember the dare to care? Yes.
So you gotta
Detach.
die to some old things. Detach
Yep.
from over it.
It was an
It's-
experience.
That's it. That's all. So
That was the A, y'all.
D-A-R. R.
You got it?
Resolve.
Yes.
Resolve, meaning you want to resolve on any forgiveness or anything ailment you got with anybody else, because honestly, your ailment with somebody else is really with yourself.
Absolutely.
Yo.
So
That
you
is
want to clean
beautiful.
that up within you, honestly,
Yeah.
because if anything rubbed you wrong about someone else, that lets you know you need to check the man in the mirror.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Right, and it's just telling you to change your way, because you'll love that
love
person if that thing didn't bother you, because it's really about
Wow.
yourself.
Absolutely.
So that's
Wow.
resolve. So DARE.
You got this E.
And then you have the elevate.
Elevate.
Yeah. So then now, knowing that the weapon was there, but knowing that it can't
It
form.
can't-
Wow.
Like you
yes, it
can't
can't
do
form.
nothing to stop this story. So
Right.
do whatever you can't stop this.
Accept, right?
Resolve.
Resolve and
Elevate.
and elevate. These are tools that you can
Definitely.
implement and integrate with that will support you moving through the hard shit.
Absolutely.
Okay, these are the things that are given within non-traditional containers of therapy. People pay money, okay, to receive this type of information. You guys are
Absolutely.
getting it for free. Okay, this is
Absolutely.
the gift from Sierra.
Absolutely.
Off the heart.
Of the heart.
'Cause
Off the
heart
It's a
thing.
heart thing.
And
Yes.
you know what's crazy? The beautiful part about it is that this tool, she's the representation of the implementation of it, as well as
Right
us.
here.
Because
Yes.
I align with that. You know, and the way that you put it in the formula, I
Yes.
feel like it's so tangible and easy to grasp
is.
for people
It
who may
is.
not be aware of these concepts. Right? So I want to follow that dare up with the oh my God,
With what?
You already know.
the 6 seeds.
Oh,
That
okay.
was like
yo.
that. I want to hug you right now
For them
because
6 seeds.
the 6 everything, because I'm a words of affirmation.
Absolutely.
Words is my thing. And then
so
I want you
cool.
to share your concept of what these seeds are for others, so that they can integrate with it and
Okay.
implement it if it aligns.
So the 6 self-planting seeds were things that I
Y'all.
life can be. So this was like my control alt delete on my mindset and certain things within myself.
Yes.
So I was gonna plant these seeds with great intentions of watering them, and so that they would grow something different. in me.
Exactly.
And so that's what they were. So the affirmation candles is like the water to the seeds that I planted to affirm these things now in me.
That
to
is so
speak
beautiful.
life in myself, over myself, for myself.
Right.
And
I
that's
love
what
that.
that's what it was.
Exactly.
I love
So
that.
I'm
Can
gonna
you read
share
that first one.
Yeah,
we gonna read all of
I
them.
was gonna read the first one.
Okay.
And then by watering, I feel like that's just aligned action. That the
It's
watering piece
absolutely.
is the aligned action. You got to
taking it.
follow
You
up
gotta
them
do
seeds or those intentions.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So just for example,
Your
Ooh,
life,
a
the
few of the
transformation,
returns,
the
a few of the
return.
returns.
It's
think.
just there.
Wow.
And
Yep.
so to be able to hear something and not know what it was, it's almost like, okay, the cartoons and they're smelling something and they float to the
They
smell.
follow, yes.
So
Yep.
it's like literally I hear this beat or this rhythm, and then it's almost like it's supposed to be. It calls out to me, honestly.
Wow.
No,
No.
it doesn't sound. Yeah.
It calls out to
It
you.
does. Yeah.
Right. It does nothing then.
I don't know. So you just know, like outside.
Like Ariel.
Yeah. It's like a feeling, right?
Multi-dimensional. It's
Absolutely.
you just know. And that's the thing, is that we're trying to know all the stuff, but it's some stuff
Right.
you don't have to know, but you know.
that part.
Oh my God.
You guys, what she's expressing or describing right now, I feel is what it looks like to follow your GPS, your internal resource system.
Say that.
Okay, your internal, your IRS, the internal resource
Yes.
system.
Yes.
It works just like a GPS. It's your intuition, which is God or infinite source given.
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
already
when you
got
start to follow that intuitive pull, people, places, and things meet you where you are.
Absolutely.
But they do it all with intention.
That love without damage. Because when you want to
Yep.
love you want to love somebody else.
Right.
And you want to do it in a way that it doesn't hurt.
You right?
Right.
Yeah, because I don't that's not what I really want for me. But so this is how you know if a person, the degree, the level that a person loves themselves is how they want to treat you.
Yep.
Because if they value them, they wouldn't want to treat you any outside of way, but then valuing you.
That's facts.
And even to support your statement in that, like if you don't love yourself, it's impossible for
Yeah.
your face,
Right in your
but
face.
because it's not given to yourself first, you're not identified. You're not able to see it.
And you
That
will
is so-
reject it.
that you will
reject it.
automatically.
You will reject it.
Automatically.
You will
You will
reject
reject
it. So
it.
what you want, you're rejecting because you ain't gave it to yourself first.
Ooh, that is a word.
Did y'all write that?
A word, you
Did
guys?
anybody get out their pen and
Get out your way, stop crying, pulling me
Manifest
down,
University?
and just watering me, like calling me out. That's the place where you go, I say, to ensure your fire don't
Yeah.
burn. But
Yeah.
what's required is you doing what's best for you. That's your
Right.
requirement coming to this community.
Absolutely.
This is not here to pump you, prime you, to convince you.
That
You
part.
need to know life be life, and so
Yep.
you sometimes need a place to come
love
to
that.
where you can see a reflection of you.
Yeah.
And so because everybody's doing them, you can always be reminded you're fully capable.
Life my ass
Are
today.
you?
And
We
so
always-
I'm good now, but life lifed me today earlier, girl. I had to get it together.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep, and I will speak on it, but
Absolutely.
I want to know more about you. Can you
It's
give us
about you, yeah.
Can you give us more information on the Manifest University, just where you are offering, you know, your community and your services, where people can find you, where people can connect.
Absolutely.
Share that real quick while we're on the top, while we're on it.
So that's so Transformation Academy. You can find our newly based subscriptions there at it's a heart thing.us.
Okay.
And it's Thang, THAN.
THA.
So it's a heart thing.us because this is about us.
Yes.
A better you equals a better me.
Fact.
So,
oh my gosh, I love that.
So you can go there, and if you're looking to get my services that you get a discount, joining or doing anything with MU, you use discount code Sierra at the checkout.
Use it, y'all.
And,
She said
that
my
helps
name
your
is the
girl.
promo code.
Right, my name is the promo
My name is your liberation, honey.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I saw this cool picture. That's so
Go
funny that
ahead.
you say that. But someone sent me a picture. Y'all gonna know this name. Y'all will know this name. I'm just saying. That's what it told me. So that's what it is. Y'all don't know this.
Look at us today calling Sierra.
Exactly.
I absolutely love that. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Now, okay, you shaking and moving all the time.
Ooh.
Now you came up again. It's another saying: self-communicating powers. Can you touch on that?
Another
just a bit?
one.
Another one, y'all.
Okay.
Self-communicating powers, girl.
Because
we
you
are just
got
so in love.
so much.
So words do matter.
Yes.
Especially the ones you say to yourself.
Okay.
Y'all hear
So when you talk to yourself a certain way, you activate because there is power in your tongue. We are power. So you have to give yourself what it is that you need. And so this is an example. We are 55 to 78% water.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
And also we should be consuming what we are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So someone else, can I not turn my engine on as well?
Right.
And so I'm learning to do unto myself as I've happily, patiently, gracefully, you got this, get back up unto me.
Wow.
You know?
Oh
so
my
I want to
gosh.
give this love that I've given out to other people to myself.
Y'all, selfish is not a sin.
And when I did that, I realized I didn't even have to work as hard. Because when I was Xing me out and watering me down and doing what people wanted of Sierra, it felt like work. It felt like it was coming at the cost of me.
Wow.
But when I started to talk to myself, love on myself, see myself as the gift that I am meant to be for me before I give myself to any person, place, or thing. And then I still get what I want, which is to love on everybody else.
And it's so much sweeter because we love you back.
Oh my goodness. And then you can really love me because I'm loving me. So now what you were giving matches what's in my internal hard drive because I gave it to myself.
You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, y'all, this is real life evidence and experience to support the creativity aspect of things, the unknown. You know, they want to just hold on to logic. We're everything. But for the logical people out there, this whole entire conversation, supports all the concepts, all the techniques, all the acronyms. These things are tangible tools and resources, again, to help you move through density, aka the hard shit. Self-communicating powers. Okay, use your own self-communicating powers to activate the power that is already inside of you.
Like, I'm just saying, but listen, you can see, right? Everything you tried, it's still left you wanting or missing something.
Come on now.
Give yourself that opportunity. And listen, you ain't got to take my word for it, because you're going to take your own words for it, because I'm going to have you speaking life over yourself. And then you're going to take your own word for it, and you'll be able to see just how powerful your own words are. Not mine. I ain't going to convince you or nothing. I'm going to let you talk to yourself about it.
Right.
That part.
Y'all. And the same words that uplift us and evolve us be the same words that keep us down and stay down.
All the way down.
So it worked both ways.
I want you to go ahead and tap into some of the project, the kickball. I want you to go ahead and let people know about this kickball that you getting into.
Let me just say how my cute dress got pockets.
Yeah, go ahead, stand up. Let them stand up and show them.
Oh my God, let me hold it for you, girl.
Listen, see, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. The dress got pockets on it.
Yo, women love pockets.
Listen.
Give it a look, world. Give it a look, world.
Yes,
honey.
Let's get it.
Honey.
Yes.
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Just acknowledge all of it. I'm here because
Get the curtsy.
I love it.
Yes. Now I can do what I'm supposed to.
Such a
That
queen.
is right.
Oh my
Such
gosh.
a queen.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's so great. Hey,
So you got events.
Oh yeah, we got events.
Yes.
Like, we doing the kickball, so we decided it's gonna be every third Sunday. Like every third Sunday.
Every third Sunday.
And this is this is official. It's a thing. So if you want the kickball game to come to a park near you, let me know.
Yes.
And just bring yourself. We're gonna bring the snacks, and I'm gonna provide the water. But it's really to again around the family, faith, and solution. Around the Blue Lips Don't Care experience. Like, this is really a heart language. So I know we do it in April, but this is what I do all day, every day. Right. So, because it's a heart thing with me. So, family, faith, and we had a great time. Listen, my arms and my legs was sore from that kickball game.
And you know, y'all was wrong for playing against them little kids.
No,
out there.
come on
I
now.
saw y'all playing against them little kids out there.
The adults was smacking them with that ball.
Okay,
can I state for the record, in honor of the little humans, they whooped our behind. Can I state for the record, them little people beat us out there?
The kids, I know that's right.
Because they little humans. Like, y'all don't water them down. Treat them like you really want to be treated too. Love them how you want to be loved, and don't think because they got little hands and toes they don't comprehend and they don't feel, because they do.
Absolutely.
They do. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
That is definitely very beautiful. Now, Sierra,
and that's the part of the
we
repair of the family.
also had the privilege of coming to your Blue Lips Don't Care event that you had.
We did. I got a video I ain't shared with y'all yet. It's
you
so
are
cool
okay.
of y'all rollerblading and everything. Yes, so I gotta share that with y'all.
You definitely need to share
Angelica
that.
did her thing.
Girl, she had the nerve to want to say something like that wasn't in alignment with her and we saw her going like, whenever you see somebody going like this, y'all,
right,
you know they come through. When she was like, "Oh, I'm not a good content creator."
Yeah, she really tried herself,
and that's
and
why
it was
you
beautiful.
Need the moments where people keep you aligned and be like,
"Come on, snap
to
out of
remind
it."
you,
right,
like, no,
snap
this
out,
is on the ego,
and I'm deserving. So that's what I listen. Oh my goodness. Like, just it's something so simple that you are deserving of, and I'm like, that's just stuck with me. And so I've been saying I am deserving of myself first, because I'm a gift. I'm a whole gift. Each morning when you wake up is a new day of new everything. So I'm a gift to myself first.
Yes.
And I'm also know that I'm here to give.
Yes.
Because I'm here to serve the planet and serve people. Like, it's part of my job, but I'm here to also be a gift to myself.
I love that.
Yeah, and I go ahead.
Now the Blue Lips, because I won't want you to get off of that, because I need to know
what more about.
Like, just a little bit more. Like,
could have came. What you
go ahead.
Okay, so it could have came from what we consider as a tragic situation, and I don't say what we could consider as if it wasn't. It definitely felt that way.
Right.
But I allowed myself the opportunity to, like, really first practice what I preach on, like, being able to see and stuff a different way as I'm going through this transformation and understanding Sierra. And so my cousin passed away at 39, just unexpected. Her best friend was waiting on her to go to the shower. Her son's wedding. Her mom was waiting on her. Her teenage son found her.
Oh my God.
And so that was like the straw that broke the camel back. But how do we really know that it's not the straw that broke the camel back? It's all the things that happened before that moment.
Wow.
So it was just a lot of stuff of watching my family and my family do family a certain way, not communicating these continued cycles of what isn't really benefiting us when times and moments like this.
Yes.
So not really I wanted, but it just started saying that this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to start saying. And I realized in the second annual event that what I was asking my family to do and disrupt that, I was even unaware of what I was asking us to do.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even aware of the repairing what was broken, and we got the permission to do it.
Yeah.
We got the permission to change those things that we don't see that's working in our family. Like, we don't have to keep repeating that because someone said you supposed to, and I'm just saying, you don't. You got to do what works for your family. So you got a book, 99 Solutions. You're gonna be the problem if you don't get one.
Hey,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. So that was the birthing of.
That was the birthing of it, and so, like, I'm feeling blue. I'm going through my own stuff outside of this, and so it was in the middle of this, going through my divorce, this new normal, all these other things. So this was the straw that, like, no, and then also myself was like, get your butt up, like, what you doing? So it was like, no, we not having it. So everything came out, and so it was almost, I talk about it in the book, but a lot of the the Ghostbuster, when the vault was like open, so all these things that I covered up as a child, pretending like I was okay, because children should be seen and not heard, so I was scared to speak, so I hid a lot of things, and I covered it up with working a lot. So working-aholics is just as bad as something else you would like to call an addiction, just saying, but
She
So
on
I
my
covered
show,
it all
right.
up and did all these things because I really didn't know how to tell people no. Because my
Come on
heart
now.
really wants to love on people that
Yes.
I didn't know how to tell people no. So I worked myself more.
man.
Wow.
Because I couldn't open my mouth to
Right.
say exactly what I wanted.
Right.
And really, I didn't want to do that, but I would find myself doing stuff I don't even really want to do.
Right.
And me there hating everything
Exactly.
about it.
Nervous
And
system
why-
on.
Yeah,
Right.
and I was like, no. And so that was another thing that I found in one of those places. It was like, you don't speak up for me. You let people walk over us. You make me do stuff I don't even want to
Wow, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is real self-talk. And I'm not even gonna, I don't even have to share my experience, but that was how life lifed me earlier.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
me crossing a boundary within my own self from, my own choices. And so I felt I felt the energy of agitation.
Yeah.
And which is what happens when you cross your boundaries, or when
Absolutely.
anybody crosses a boundary.
And that's how you know. Like, you be talking about, Lord, I'm praying for a sign. 10 years later, Lord, send me the sign.
Right.
Like, you already knew.
Tell them.
Right.
And that's why you get so angry because
You
you
already
really went
knew.
against you. It
Right.
ain't got
That's
to do
it.
with the other person, honestly.
It
You're
never
really
does.
mad and upset with yourself.
Yeah.
But yet you want to blame it on the other person. But you know yourself told yourself, don't do that thing. Get out that thing while we here. I'm tired of this.
It's
and
facts,
you
y'all.
made up something.
Hey,
And I call it painting red flags into pretty little trees. And
Red flags.
I
Come
made
on.
red flags pretty trees.
Wow.
Oh
But
my
at
gosh.
some point, the
Wow.
paint fades, right?
Absolutely.
At
It
some
sure
point,
do.
the
That
illusion
red come
goes
through.
away.
It sure
and you gotta
do.
face what was there.
Come on.
And it ain't that other person, it's you.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow, y'all.
Period.
Yeah.
now did merch come out of that?
Merch. Which
Did
part?
any merch come out of the Blue Lips? Don't care. Did you create a merch line or anything?
No, so not really. So also no, we do have Blue Lips Don't Care shirts. We have some things around the Blue Lips Don't Care
Okay.
experience.
So you wanna support. That's why I'm
yeah,
asking.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. So we do have and we get the shirts local Office Central
Okay.
at the 727 shop. So it's cool.
Hey,
So,
see that we need to know this so we can
yeah.
support
Mhm.
the Blue Lips.
Yeah, and I know it's new, right? It's new when you get to the place of being.
Absolutely.
And then you have stuff to offer, right? And then once you start offering them, you come to places like this and like we asking about the things you not even think about that you don't even know we know about because we've been looking.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, I forgot. And you do have a merch line. So you can find everything.
I got a merch line? Yeah, we got a merch line.
Yeah, we all look, the family like, girl, you got a
Yes,
merch
you
line.
do.
We're not making this up. We actually done seen a few pieces.
Put you out there.
Yes, and it's great.
I love it.
Great, thank you.
You very welcome.
Yeah.
Girl, you out here
Athletic
shaking
year.
and moving for real.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm out here in the streets. Like, I'm not doing what I want to ask anybody else to do.
Right.
Yep.
And so I just wanna. So it's part of my Dare to Dream Out Loud campaign.
Okay.
So going with the Dare in the book. That's kind of
love
adding
that.
the spin on that. But like I was my own Black History Month this month. I feel like, but
Oh my
supporting
gosh,
my own
yo,
campaign.
I love that.
And so, because Martin Luther King had the dream, so we created a clothing line with clouds, and it says "Dare to Dream," and then you dream out loud. But the out loud is being the example, because
Wow.
Martin Luther King had the dream about the valleys being exalted and all these things. But where are the examples of that?
Right.
Where is the out loud where I can see somebody walking
Exactly.
through that type thing?
Exactly.
So, yeah, and so I just want to be a real thing to say that a crackhead that y'all might know was my mama, and she's amazing.
Come
and
on
so
now.
is your
Wow.
parent.
That's
so these
right.
are real life things, and
Right.
I'm a product of her, and the best product of who she was
Come
and
on
everything
now.
she wasn't. So
Hey.
we can't take these experiences and then we feel some type of way. I would be missing out on a gift that was here for me, and that's my mama.
Wow.
So it's beautiful that I didn't only see her as a crackhead, I saw her for the position that she held in my experience.
Yeah.
And we also put a lot of weight on the people who birthed us, and I say
Absolutely.
Yep.
in the second, so I'm coming to my grandfather, A Rooted Journey Home, a taste of her story is coming out.
Wow. I can't wait for that one, y'all.
Yeah, so I say in there, I took this childhood experience way too serious.
Wow.
Because see, we've been looking at adults, and we think because they older that they
got it all
supposed to
together.
give us, and they got it all together,
Yeah,
and they got all the
right.
answers, and
Yeah.
we hold them at this perspective,
Yep.
and you got to
Absolutely.
do, but they living in like you.
Yep.
And so I'm glad I was able to identify that. But my mama, she was so cool. Like
Absolutely.
she's like my secret weapon.
And she really is, y'all.
Yes.
We got the honor of meeting her
Absolutely. Twice.
And she is just wonderful.
Yeah, mom is, and so as I'm getting to know this woman, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting to know parts of me. So it's like I get it. Your parent might have didn't, whatever, but you wouldn't be who you are without them. Regardless, you needed them. They ain't need you. They brought you into this world. So whatever you feel like your parent did or did not do, you wouldn't have life if it wasn't for them.
Wow.
That is true. I could touch on that too. Like, I mean, I've had some time, with my own mother as well. But, through time in Coney and then our concepts in this talk therapy, it's just allowed. And also my parents, both of them, telling me exactly what was going on in their lives allowed me to understand, I get it now. We could have had this a long time ago, this innocent a long time ago, but now I get it. So a lot of that animosity and things that I have felt is gone.
So you mean through communication? Wait, you mean through communication?
See, now
worked out? Because that's like the art of self-communication. As a parent, they got feelings, they hurt just like you. They all of those things. All of those things. So parents need a village too. And that's why I realized, like, parents, you don't stop learning and growing while you helping your little people learn and grow too. Like, you are still open to have that childlike about you as well. So
exactly. Can I add on to this, please?
Please.
Okay, and in support of what they're saying, y'all, the same way that we are healing and moving through our own shit with our own minds because of the things we were born into, our parents were also born into, okay? But they didn't have as much resources as we do today. Okay, so they were actually moving through more density during their time, and then when it comes, they're being parents to us now. They literally did the best they could do with what they were given, and that even goes for the choices that they made. Because think about it: if they were programmed and conditioned to think a certain way, how could they not have made some of the decisions that they made? Your mom. You mentioned that your mom was a crackhead, but like I'm pretty sure that what she was born into supported those choices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And so we have to, like, when we can understand, from a higher perspective, more about our parents, we can detach emotionally from the things that hurt, and we can let it go.
They didn't go looking for the drugs. They just happened to fall in the neighborhood one day. You know what I'm saying? They just happened to fall in our neighborhood, and now our parents are addicted on it, and now households are falling apart. And now this whole thing. I'm just saying.
No, it's real. This is real life.
So, like, they didn't. I get it. They chose to do it, but was it really a choice? Like, it was a thing that just happened. And so if your parent is attempting, like my mom, she was done with it, whatever she called me. But it was still my mama, and even without her ever calling me, like, that's my mama. I loved her. Right. I loved her for her position and not her condition. Wow. And that's what Sister Naira says about her dad. Like, she said, I've always been a daddy's girl.
Absolutely.
Always been a dad. And she says, I still am. And I love daddy's girl. She's told about the amazing man that he is. Yeah. And loving him from the position of that he plays in my life, not the conditions that comes with life, because life be life.
Oh my God, that is so beautiful.
Because
my goodness.
It is what it is, and it is what it ain't. And a part of that ain't is the person that even you love could be doing some things that you don't like.
Right.
But does that mean that they're not worthy of what's supposed to be unconditional?
Right.
And that's love, because your love is supposed to be unconditional, unwavering, on anything.
Yeah.
So
that is so sweet, y'all. I miss my dad. That is so sweet.
Ahead. Yeah.
No, I miss my dad. I was also a daddy's girl. Yeah. And my father passed away last year suddenly, unexpected, and it's true. Like, I'm so grateful that I was given the opportunity to heal and amend and understand my dad, because his position been solid all my life. And regardless of how life lifed him, and inhibited his choices or his decisions, he was still my dad, and he was that constant figure in my life, and his position stayed that way. It was the common denominator, and it was just, I love my dad, and shout out to him. So
shout out, Dad.
And this work is consistent. It's every single day.
Every day.
Like it's every day.
3-4 times a day.
Come on.
Listen, it's the remedy. Take this 3 times a day. Call me in the morning. Listen, you tell yourself as often as you need to tell yourself that you are okay.
That part.
Listen, you are your remedy. You can heal yourself on purpose.
You can.
And I
Can
really
you
believe that.
you share with everybody some of the things you do in the morning to give back to yourself? What are some of the ways you fill your cup in the mornings?
Oh, so it's weird because I work overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or at night.
So I work overnight. So sometimes it's looking because I'm leaving work, actually supposed to go home. So it's like you got this big old window where the sun rises, or you go past a certain room and you're reminded. But throughout the night, it's like I'm setting myself up for the gratitude and the gratefulness, because I'm at the children's hospital and you see things, but you see the innocence of these children who don't know nothing. They're just existing and being.
Right.
But that's what it is, because they don't have the made up stuff.
Right.
Even without no limb, or even with a bag that they gotta go number 2 in, that they are still the happiest because they have no made up stuff. They don't have no preconceived made up stuff that something's wrong with me because of this. I'm still everything that I am.
That's amazing.
And so it is that, those are the things, the MU stuff, the things, the made up stuff that we tell ourselves that make us feel like we're lacking something.
Yeah.
And we are whole, sustainable beings. This is why, Jade, you can be you. Oh, okay. This is why, thank you. You can be you, and I can be me, and I benefit solely from you being you.
Yes.
And so I can capitalize maybe off of you, get some, but I want to benefit from you.
Right.
Right.
I don't want just your money, Jay. I don't want just. I want to be able to benefit from you. And when you are whole and healthy, you grow in the way your spirit, it resonates, and I feel that.
Yeah.
So a better you will always equal a better me.
Man, be better every day.
Yeah.
So are you always just giving yourself affirmations? Is it just, what is your day to
So we got the gratitude.
We got the gratitude. Is there more?
No, so it's just
so much.
It's a montage, ain't it?
It's
a
not
montage
just
of
montage.
things.
That's what I mean. You get to make this up. This is your remedy.
Right.
I got you.
If it's orange juice, lemon juice, lime juice, tea,
Then that's what
whatever,
it is.
making sure it just gives you back something.
Period.
That that is giving you back because you constantly give.
Got it.
So it's not and it's different. So it's
Every
either
day
getting up.
different.
Sometimes I make myself coffee. Sometimes I make myself tea. That one day I made hot coffee and cold coffee. Why? Because I had the utensils and the ingredients to make both, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted. So I decided, why do I gotta choose? Why can't I have both?
Right.
And if I got the power to make it, then why should I not have it? And we got the power to make things.
Yeah.
We got the power to do that. Our brain is our strongest muscle.
That's it.
It has to be exercised.
Yeah.
Has to.
It has
Okay,
to
because
be
like any
exercised.
muscle that's not exercised, you
It's
may develop
atrophy.
some atrophy.
And
That's
what your journey through life is, you exercising. So I say squat that shit out.
Squat it out.
Like, squat
You know
it
what I'm
out.
saying?
Push it, squat it out.
out.
Use that weight for something. Use it to make you look good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yo.
That is so
If it's
powerful.
heavy, make it be heavy for a reason.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Oh my God, this conversation was so full. It was so
I
full.
love this vibe. Y'all, I don't listen.
Yes.
These right?
Yeah.
And then so this is a cool thing. So Sister Naira did the interview,
Yes.
and I'm watching the interview because
Yes.
of course she was like tap in. We pulled up heavy that day.
Of course.
So because we mobbing, like it's the whole
Exactly.
thing. So we pulled up and y'all doing. I'm like, who are these people? I didn't even. And so a lot of the fears that I thought that we don't have and we can't have, like the things that they told me wasn't real, like the love without damage and really meeting somebody that you could just be yourself with, and I don't gotta water me down because it makes you uncomfortable. I can just be me. Like it's almost like it's a cliche, those things don't exist. So to finally be having my own fairy tale of the things that life told me wasn't real, and the people who taught me their systems that I'm everything they said that I wasn't. So that's what it is. It's the reversal on all things that works for me. Those sweet nothings into sweet everythings.
I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
that is so awesome. And even how
pillow
we met.
talk with myself too. Like I lay there and I talk to myself.
Pillow talk
with yourself.
Ooh, I love that. Pillow talk with myself. Yep. Pillow talk to
How you know what happens, like I still want to feel that at the end of the thing.
Right.
And it's like when we don't allow ourselves the freedom to not get angry about how you feel. Like, but I care about you.
Right.
So I should want to know how you feel.
Right.
And because I love you, I'm going to automatically ride on that frequency with you. It wouldn't come without damage. I wouldn't come feeling like you saying that makes me feel less than, and you need me and you not me and me on some codependency. Something's wrong. No, the love without damage is allowing you to do what's best for you and allowing me to do what's best for me. And we
meet each other.
Sang the symphony
with him.
Yeah, and we sang the symphony because we music.
Yeah,
we vibe to a beat.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful.
Do we still need to? Okay, perfect.
Can we just take a few seconds of like processing?
Okay.
Oh, good.
Like this because we've shared a lot of information with you guys. A lot of information.
Oh my goodness, yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
So a mouthful. So chew on it. Like
sit with it. Be with it. One thing that I learned today in my own containers of non-traditional therapy, I'm in one now with one of my mentors, is when you haven't exercised the muscle of your power, you don't know what it is. And when you begin it, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Yes. Like when you first go to the gym, this was the analogy that was presented. When you go to the gym, you lift up that 50-pound weight, it's heavy. Yes. You like, oh, girl, we're gonna go to 20 pounds.
Right.
But if you continue to go to the gym and you continue to exercise your muscles, the weights become easier. They become lighter. They feel, you know what I mean? Like you have it.
Almost weightless.
It's the same exact thing when it comes to our power, you know, and everything that is within. If we're not exercising that muscle, then it is going to feel uncomfortable. This goes for everybody. This is a universal thing for every human being. So just know that when you are beginning to exercise your power, meaning becoming aware, okay, AAOC, become aware, acknowledge, observe, and make a choice. Okay, when you start to do those things, this is you exercising your power. It is going to feel uncomfortable. It is going to be painful. Okay, you can identify this experience as being in the gym for the first 2 weeks. That's exactly how it is. And even after you exercise for that first 2 days, you're gonna feel some type of way in your body,
and you ain't gonna want to get up.
With the inner work and exercising your power, you're gonna go through things in support of that. So that's all. That's all.
And then you choose your heart. Because it gonna hurt either way. So I'd rather use this as a weight. Squat it out, make these legs look good.
There you go.
And then use it for something. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm gonna carry it, I'm gonna make it benefit me. So that's what I'm saying. If life is hard, if you gotta do it anyways, and all the stuff you say, shouldn't you do something that benefits you? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what benefits Sierra, which is
that selfish is a sin. Selfish is actually self-liberation, because why? The better that I'm able to nourish myself, the better I am to nourish those around me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens naturally. Absolutely. A lot of us are serving others from an empty cup, from a cup of depletion, full of anxiety, depression, and stress. Okay, so the more that we nourish ourselves, super important to be selfish right now. All that love you're trying to give people, places, and things, give it to yourself.
That part right
and we
there.
like describe that in Manifest University is that you fill yourself up, you overflow, and give people, places, and things from your saucer, because you never go empty again. You never let no one drink of you, because you should be so full that it overflows, like the blessings shaking down, running over, that you won't have room to receive, kind of thing. Like, and
like,
this
I
is
don't
why
got no room for these groceries. Where can you take these groceries?
This is why I can give if it don't take from me.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Exactly. And that's why every time we link, it's always high vibrational. We never get tired. We can literally talk for hours without food or water because of the energy and the nourishment that we give ourselves. We sustain our own self. We are the resource and all of these solutions.
Listen,
I am empowered.
The antidotes, yes.
Oh my gosh,
Sierra,
this is so
thank
awesome.
you for signing our book as well.
You're welcome.
So greatly appreciated.
Let me tell y'all how. I'm sorry, you ahead.
No, I'm just saying, it's like we just really love the personalization of this.
Yeah, y'all so
we
cool.
We just really appreciate it.
Well, y'all called me out, and it was like, write it, and I was like, okay, well then let me say what it is that it needs to say at the moment, and so we did. So thank y'all for even requesting me to do that. And like, was it on? Like, did it make sense?
First of all,
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah. So it's
a hard thing.
How could it not make sense?
It came from your heart.
Yes. But I love it because it's just what we naturally do, and so this is something wild and sweet. So in my chapter, I speak about being that little person who could hear the hearts of adults and watch them. I don't know, and I just watch the pain and the agony and them not do or say things and keep us in a certain. So it was like, but when you gave the information, it was like, you too little. But now if you just listen, kind of to what it is, this is not cool. And I know that there's a different language or a thing that we're supposed to be doing here. And so now to have the opportunity to now go within myself to find the strength to speak the things that I saw my adults. So yeah.
That's a superpower for real.
Wow.
That is a superpower. The dopest part about her writing us a note is that we practice primary is, but people, and so, but when you actually you not only did it, but
stepped away.
She stepped away. It was very intentional. She spent time.
I can hear it and I can say it to you, and it's a whole cool thing, and that's what we do, and we embody that,
We understand.
and we give that to you in Transformation Academy, and you allow you to plant the seeds in you to grow you, and then you bloom with other people.
Yeah.
Because I need you. A better you equals a better me. How else do I say it? You being the rose, I'm being the dandelion, you just myself. But when we come together, life beautiful, and we're different. That's all my thing is about it.
I absolutely love it, y'all. You gotta keep talking. I'm gonna grab this lighter real quick.
Okay.
Light this candle.
Okay.
I thought I smelled one. Okay.
I thought I did too.
So yeah, it's just so that's the thing I've been